handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Aqueduct Racetrack here on Thursday. It is the 6th of April, 2023. Gonna look at the 7th race from Aqueduct, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. An excellent weekend of racing. This weekend you have the Wood Memorial, Santa Anita Derby, opening day from Keeneland. Tomorrow in the UK you have the All-Weather Championships on the at Lingfield and Newcastle. Sunday you have races from Longchamp, some good group races, so it's just a good weekend of racing. And also you have turf racing resuming here in New York tomorrow. Today's card, if they would have ran it early on in the card, I think it would have went through, but we're going to get some thunderstorms. It's going to be very warm. It's going to be the warmest day of the year so far. It's going to be mid-70s, and looking toward the weather report next week, it's going to be very, very warm. So hopefully, fingers crossed, with the really mid-70 weather, we might run quite a few turf races here in New York this month before we head over to Belmont in about a month's time, I believe. But let's look at the 7th race from Aqueduct, which is an allowance optional claimer purse, $84,000, race for 4-year-olds and upwards. Never won $18,000 twice in main claim starter, a state board allowance racer, never went through race here. Optional claim price $62,500. We have a field of 6 horses strolling around the Aqueduct main track, one lap round, which is 1,800 meters in circumference, or the mile and eighth trip on the Aqueduct main track, 1,800 meters, a mile and eighth. And 3 mile and eighth races in a row here at Aqueduct. Very unusual. But this one I think is the best race of the card, and I think it's one of the better races you've seen so far for allowance horses in New York this season, going at this mile and eighth trip, or at the longer trip. My top selection here, I'm going to go with the 5-horse Kushar. I'm going to go 5-4. 3-2 in the superfecta, 5-4, 3-2 super, and if you want my top 6, basically, it would be 5-4, 3-2, 1-6. That's my top 6. If you could play a top 6 wager, that's what it would be. But my top selection would be the 5-horse Kushar. This 4-year-old colt by Uncle Mo. Tom Pletcher trains. Jose Lascano gets the mount. Jose Lascano's 15-6 last week. He had 6 winners, not bad at all, striking at 40% for his first week back here in New York. But this horse's most recent outing came on the where are we? Came on the 2nd of July at Churchill, a mile 16th in the American Derby, ran off the turf on the main track, and he finished second by 2 lengths, and he was with them early on. He had the lead. He got caught late, but he didn't go down without a fight. I thought he showed potential. Coming refreshing here, could be forwardly paced on this track, which isn't half bad. I think he could really run a good race and improve. An 88 buyer could definitely win against these horses here today. 2 back on the 22nd of May at Churchill, mile quarter off the turf and an allowance for his $122,000. And he won by 2, and basically from a stalking position. When he quickened up, he went away with it. Coming home with a 79 buyer, not the best of his career, but he still ran a terrific race there. And then before that, 23rd of April at Oaklawn, a mile and eighth in the Oaklawn Stakes. He finished second by 1 3/4 lengths. He was with them early on. He got caught late by Homebrew, but he didn't go down without a fight. A decent race there. And then at Oaklawn, a mile 16th in the main special weight in mid-March, winning by a nose. He was all out coming home very nicely. A little lugging in, but it was still a very good race. Has definitely been on the improve with every single race. Training well in South Florida. He could definitely win against these horses. So can the 4-horse Celestial Moon for Belmont and Jose Ortiz. Most recently in the slab on the 11th of March at going a mile, an allowance race $82,000. First time facing winners was a success, winning by a neck, coming from mid-pack. I thought it was a very good race there, especially being his first race since mid-December. They came on a good sealed main track, 1 mile in the main special weight, won by 2 1/4 lengths. A very wide poster, was wide throughout, but he kept going. Good race in his dirt debut. Since taking him to dirt, he showed some forwardly pace, which I think is really good for him. He's training well at Belmont. I'll give him a shot on the ticket, and also a 3-horse Anejo for Doug O'Neill. Most recently here in mid-February, going a mile in an allowance race, he won by 1 1/4 lengths and came from nowhere to get the job done. I thought it was a very good effort. Then the 5th of January race, I actually was live to see on the slot, mile 3/16 in the allowance race. He finished third by 2 lengths, and he had the lead. The winner, Gasoline for Tom Pletcher, fought back on the inside, but this horse, he ran his heart out there. Another horse coming to a mile late, which I think is his preferred trip. He could definitely win against these horses. He likes his track. His only loss here came 2 back going a mile 3/16. I'll give him a shot at 520 in this very wide open feature. But to recount my selection for the 7 from Aqueduct, let's take the 5-horse Kuchar. Give kudos to the 4-horse Celestial Moon and the 3-horse Nejo. 5-4, 3-2 super. Let's go 5-4-3 in your multi-race. And like I said, my top 6, let's play 5-4, 3-2, 1-6. There we go. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. Good luck, everybody.